So that was just me goofing. That was just straight up goof status. I've done goofed. While that timer is ticking down, get your exclamation point card me in there. I've got 15 entries. I was going to show you guys this earlier because I was talking about the fact that I have the Pokemon TCG cartridge. When I was a kid, I got really into Game Boys, and a lot of people don't believe me when I tell this story because it almost sounds... I mean, it's sad that we live in a day and age where no one believes a story like this. But essentially what happened was when I was a kid, I had an original Game Boy. I had like the OG first Game Boy that could survive a nuclear blast. Awesomeness that was the original Game Boy. And what ended up happening is, for one reason or another, I ended up getting a Game Boy. It was either a Pocket or a Color. Whatever, it was one of the next iterations of the Game Boy. It was a Pocket or a Color. But the thing was, at the time, I had all kinds of attachments for my original Game Boy, so I went between the two. It was like if I was going to school, I took the Pocket or the Color or whatever it was, and if I was just at home, I typically played the original Game Boy. And what happened was, at some point or another, and this memory is fuzzy, but I do remember the key details. I ended up at a hospital, and my aunt was with me at the time. And I think what might have happened was that my aunt was the one who had bought me the Pocket. So we were at the hospital, and I noticed another kid, and he looked, I don't know what it was, he just looked really mopey. Maybe he was in a wheelchair. I don't remember the exact circumstance. But what I remembered is that he looked so depressed, and he was so excited when he saw me playing my Game Boy that I realized that it was silly that I had two. So what I did was I gave him my original Game Boy, and I kept like the Pocket or the Color, whichever one I had, because it was kind of silly at that point. You know, why have two Game Boys when the Pocket or the Color played all the original cartridges? So I gave a kid my original Game Boy, and that's just kind of like, you know, it almost irritates me. No one believes that story, but it's true. However, karma came back. Karma, however, did come back to me because in the last year or two, me and my fiance we stop into Goodwills occasionally, and we're always hunting for, you know, there's certain cool things. There's just certain awesome cool things that you can find in Goodwill, as rare as they may be. And you're not gonna believe what my fiance found it. And she would give me major shit points if I didn't give her the credit. But people are just cynical. There's all that there is to it. However, my fiance found an original Game Boy. So she found the original Game Boy. She showed it to me. I flipped my lid. Absolutely freaked the hell out. And the reason I freaked the hell out, I mean, is because it's original Game Boy. Why the hell wouldn't you want an original Game Boy? Now, the thing that makes this even better is that it works. In fact, I can put, this is the Pokemon trading card game that I had when I was a child. I think I still have batteries in this. Oh, I have no batteries in here. It'd probably help if I had batteries. Oh, I do have batteries. What the hell? Maybe they're just dead. I don't know. Anyways, I got an original Game Boy. I believe that it works. And it had a copy of Double Dragon in it. And you guys aren't even going to believe this. The story gets better. The Goodwill tag is still on it. So you can see, I'm not sure if I can get it to the right angle. $4. So you're probably thinking to yourself, a original Game Boy with Double Dragon cartridge working inside the damn system for $4. That's pretty freaking amazing, right? We were there on a Saturday and everything was half off. I paid $2. $2 stinking dollars at Goodwill to get an original Game Boy. So I mean, I freaked out that day, and I'm pretty happy about it. But I kind of feel like that was the way of the. And I'm not saying karma as if it's like something I'm religiously affiliated with, but I feel like in that particular circumstance, that was a way for karma to come back to me.